Hello? Can you hear me now? Perfect. Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, taking flights in the Cessna Citation Longitude on flights here from RAF Northolt to Nice. So, RAF Northolt is basically it's London's hub for private traffic. And so, today if we take a flight out of here, and see how it all goes today. Give me 2 seconds to set something up. There we go, perfect. Save you. Cool, so yes, take a flight out of London Northolt, flying to Nice today. London's private hub to south of France. Should be a pretty good flight today. Any other facts I can see? Yeah, so RAF Northolt's jet centre. Basically, it's a terminal that's owned by London City Airports and operates private traffic out of London. So instead of flying to London City, which has also got commercial traffic, you can do the private traffic out of Northolt instead. So this is probably London's busiest jet traffic with, what, something like 7,000, 8,000 movements a year. And yeah, it should be a good one. Go from Greenland to Australia? Probably not. There are no routes that really do that. So first things first, turn the batteries on. Let's get going. So power's on, generators set. Hope you guys can hear sim as well. If not, I really like this audio stuff, don't I? Speakers that. There we go, perfect. I'm not quite sure my audio is so messed up. I'll have to look in settings later. So, power on, generators on, bus tie open, batteries on. AP generator on, when we turn that on later. External power's active, so turn that on as well. Next thing, jump down to the FMS and start programming our flight plan. Starting off with Northolt Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform. Insert that. And destination Lima Foxtrot Mike November. Input that. This means, I believe that's the correct one. LFMN, LFMN. Ah, no, it's not. Remove waypoint, sorry. LFMN. There we go. Nice Côte d'Azur. Perfect. Right, let's add a waypoint starting with debts. GPX found. Give it seconds to load up. I actually managed to pick one. That's fine. So, I mean, that works. Can't complain about that. Add next waypoints. From debts, you fly to Abner. So today's flight, we won't be using packs because, well, there's no passengers on board, so kind of defeats the point of that add-on, but it's possible to use if you really wanted to. Yes, we are flying with Microsoft Flight Simulator today. In fact, here's the fuel truck, just on time. So Abner, we fly to Copport. Following Utella. Input that. Get rid of you, go away. Right, fuel on board. We require 5568 pounds or kilos, really? Okay, well 5568. Yeah, that probably doesn't make sense. Okay, 44 tank it is. We'll try not to burn too much fuel, I guess. From Utella, we fly to Charlie Lima Mike. Okay, today, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, CLM, it's going to be you. Following is Brie. Everybody's favourite cheese. And then we fly to Ocrick. Ocricks. Quite a few of these waypoints today, I must say. Next is Avalon. Fortunately, this Garmin system is actually quite easy to work with. And I do like the touchscreen displays. It does make life so much easier. Kashi. Following Pybats. Oh yes, also we're flying with a NetJets Europe tail code, and our call sign I believe, is... Now we could get that up 2 seconds. Call sign. Fraction. Don't know that. Right. What did I put last? I've actually forgotten. PBAT. Flight to Mopem. Welcome party. Welcome Corlo. How are you both doing today? I've had a face cam before. It's not the first time you've seen my face, although hopefully it's a bit more, yeah, a bit better today in terms of the cropping. I'm using different programs. Instead of Chroma Cam, or Personify, you may know it, I'm using the XSplits VCam, and it seems to be doing alright so far. Seems to be doing alright. On Train Sim it lagged horribly, but on Flight Sim it seems to have, well, it seems to be doing alright. So fingers crossed, I'll keep it that way for the rest of the stream today. So I have to like true cross between two of the two apps. Madots. Abdil, sorry, Abdul. And that's that. Okay, perfect. So flight plan's complete. That's Darks 2, don't need that. That's fine. Let's program our procedures, our departure. So we're expecting runway 25 today via the debts for Yankee. Whoops, debts for Yankee. Perfect. No transition. Runway 25. Runway. That's fine. So. Cheshire. So is that Cheshire? I think so. Watford. That's fine. Load that in. This is our flight plan. Have a look at the plan on here. Make sure I'm happy with it as well. So if I zoom out on the ND, if I remember how to. Oh, alright, okay, that moves the small one. How do I move the big one again? It is touchscreen? No. Oh yeah, it's down here, wasn't it? I remember it's one of these. Well, not really awkward. You just need to remember where they are. Stabilizer trim, power, that's fine. Was it on the screen itself? Radio, identify, weather, map settings, there we go. Ah, yeah, and that's it, I can then use the rangefinder. Perfect, so, zoom out, takes over Watford, down south, and then onwards. Perfect. So in terms of departure, I am happy with that. Let's start up the APU now, since we've got aircraft fueled up. In a couple of moments, we will prepare for departure. Likewise, the lighting panel, if I can remember where that is. Lighting is overhead. There we go. So, we'll turn on the anti-collision lights. APU starting. We're not going to use the pushback tug today, since we should have plenty of space to loop around on the spot here. Actually, we'll call him over. We'll get the aircraft pushed back ever so slightly, just avoid any collision with the ground power unit there. We don't really need it. So we'll move out of the way slightly, we'll get the aircraft pushed back, and then we will make our departure away. Long haul flights. Tomorrow I plan to do something Trans-America. Thank you, Peanut, for subscribing on Twitch. Thank you very much, sir. You are a star. Thank you. So we're going to get the aircraft pushed back ever so slightly, start the engines, and then clear ourselves for departure. FMS has been programmed. I'm happy with the setup. That's all fine. Speed bugs. Can set those as well if I need to. Ah, there you go. So it's 120 rotates. 185 V2. Approach will be 149. That's fine. Thank you. So we don't really need the approach one right now. Perfect. So yeah, I'm going to push back ever so slightly. Just trying to avoid collision with the ground power unit vehicle there. When we do engine starts. Fortunately, got plenty of space behind us, so won't cause too many problems. Welcome, Sev. How you doing? Not doing too bad so far. How are you doing in Flight Sim? You flown anywhere interesting recently? Oh yeah, we can do a full system check as well, although at the moment you see elevators not responding at the moment, presumably because while the aircraft's not running, hydraulics not pumping. So that should be enough. Thank you very much, sir. Let us now check IVAO quickly. Make sure that we got ATC. Answer is no. Once this my Unicom for now, so we'll tune at 122.8. Which we're already on. Perfect. Thank you very much. If I'm stuck in shit, yeah, it's a very nice aircraft. This very smart, very fancy. Do I speak German? No, I don't. Park brake was on, but like I say, this wasn't really so much a full pushback. Just kind of get clearance from the aircraft. Right, flight director's on. Sets the speeds because again, this doesn't have auto throttle if I recall correctly. Let's kind of follow manual and FMS speed. We need to set that to manual, which is fine. So 250 knots below 10,000. Vertical speed, we don't... we could use vertical speed or flight level change. I'll probably tell that to use the vertical speed for the sake of this flight. Altitude also may be set as well. So cruising at flight level 450 according to this. We're going to start at 410. And depending on our aircraft's capabilities, we'll then continue climb. But we're initially starting at 41,000. Climb at a rate of 3,500 feet per minute. We've got very good engines on this thing, so we'll be able to take up no problem. VNAV is set. Make sure that our nav source is set to flight management system. Bearing is fine, that's fine. Cool, so let's start the engine, shall we? Does have auto throttle? Not as far as I'm aware. This aircraft system's a bit too small to carry auto throttle. Same with the CRJ, a series of commercial aircrafts, no auto throttle on those. So, engine to start, open the switch, and start the engine. In the sim, does it? Oh, I could be wrong then. Well, you've got VNAV, you've got... Oh, if it has it, then I might be wrong there. It does. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm wrong. I'll accept that. So how do you activate it? There's no, like, there's autopilot, but I don't see an auto throttle option. A-T. Switch speeds to man B. Yeah, I've set that. Push that as well. So it sets 250 at the moment. Is that it? Does that work? If it does, then fair play. On the buttons on the stick. Oh, hang on. Toga and auto throttle. Right, it's one of these aircraft. Okay, I get you now. Thank you very much for that. Right, engine 2 starts and stable. Let's start up engine 1. Start and run. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Right, let's get the weather information. So, Metro Northolt, currently 080, 6 knot winds, which is relatively light. No, clouds visibility okay, 12 degrees centigrade, dew point 8, 1020 QNH, that's fine, right, so, unless I can change this to, QNH, no, con spacing, wind off, angle of attack on, nav source bearing, yeah, that's fine, okay, in that case what I'll probably do is just go get some conversions, so, let's get a millibars to inches conversion, and we are at 1020, which is 3012 on the barometer. There we go. Engine 2 is started. We'll turn off the APU now. We will turn off the APU generator since we no longer require you. We will turn on the we'll turn on taxi lights, turn on the recognition and pulse lights. Emergency lights will arm those, sorry. And then that should do that. Flaps down. 1 for takeoff. Parking brake. Release. I love the proper bus style handbrake there. It's fantastic. Right, let's increase throttle and let's get going. Whoops, the APC plan with the aircraft is PAX, TFDI design PAX. Alright, so at Northolt we need to cross to the other side. Hang on. Just hold position here 2 seconds while I press the map. Yeah, okay, so we can't actually make left there, can't we? That's all closed, so we'll taxi to the end, taxi around the airport, and then make our way onto the runway. Fairly sure the layout's changed since then in real life. We can now taxi down that way and cut across the other side, but hey, we'll follow the flight plan at the map that the sim gives us. I like PAX. It's a really good add-on. It's certainly a lot of fun to fly with. So yeah, I'd recommend it. And the developer too, TFDI Design. They're a great developer. They've been doing flights and stuff for several years. I've been using their stuff for years. Ever since the days of Smart Cars. Smart Cars is also a TFDI Design product. So now on the closed runway, cutting across. You see by the speed of taxi here, this aircraft certainly does like to accelerate. Whoops, daisy. A bit too sharp on the turn there. That's why she taxied from the cockpit, not from the external view of the taxi behind the camera. Right, there we go. Do you know if the altitude bugs have been fixed for the aircraft? The problems above 30,000, the aircraft bouncing. Well, there's only one way to find out, really. I said, yeah, the longitude is not an aircraft I've flown too often, but whenever I do, I don't know, it seems to be working alright for me at the very least. But we'll see when we get there. Oh yeah, it's also RAF Northolt. It was a major part of the Battle for Britain. It's the 3 Squadron, perhaps one of the most famous of the World War II air squadrons. So autonomous landing lights will announce our departure intentions. So Echo Golf 15 from traffic, departing runway 25. Do a quick visual check for aircraft coming into approach and departing. I don't see any aircraft over there. Airport looks clear in distance. Windsock is calm at the moment. Winds are minimal. So, throttle up, let's get going. Throttle up, 50%. 1 and 2 stable. Let's go. V1. rotates. Positive climb, gear up. Wembley Stadium in the distance over there. Also the City of London itself as well. Start an immediate right-hand turn. It's a bit awkward I've zoomed in so far to the map there. There we go. So we'll fly this initial heading and then we'll stick it onto the autopilots. Do I have a yoke? Nope, I'm using a joystick today. The Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. So the overflying Denham is flight today. Which would make sense, to be fair, for Northolt traffic turning to the north. Right, let's turn on the autopilots, turn on navigation, and vertical speed should be set to 3,500. Auto throttle we will set. And with that, aircraft is now in control. Got London Heathrow just behind us. Oh, this aircraft is just a rocket. It's a fantastic aircraft, the Citation Longitude. Alright, push for standard, that's fine. If you set it... Oh, I'll take it manually then. So 2992 is standard. Same for backup, 2992. Let's reduce race climb now to about 2,500 feet per minute. That will be, I believe that's High Wycombe, is it? I believe so, yes. So now overflying High Wycombe. We've got the Wembley Stadium over in distance over there. RAF Northolt just behind us as well. So far, so good. We've passed 10,000 now, so landing lights off. There we go. No, the airspeed there. Actually, I'm not sure